Peace, peace, namaste, ashe. Welcome to my channel, Occult Healing, and thank you. And I hope you guys are doing well. All right, so today what we're going to talk about is how to prepare for the winter solstice. Okay, winter solstice is very, very important. First thing I want to say is that this is known as the portal of the past. Okay, because remember I told you guys that the solstices and the equinoxes are all portals. They're four important portals that only open up those particular times of the year. Now remember, it's December 22nd is the peak. Okay, so of course the energy is coming in around the 20th. The energy is dissipating around the 24th. So you have this gate that's open between the 20th and the 24th, but its peak is at the 22nd. Okay, because again, I don't know what Google tells you. You know, again, you never listen to these people or to these things or whatever. Who knows what Google says it is? But just know that the energy starts to open around the 20th, so December 20th, and then it dissipates at the 24th, but it's at its peak at the 22nd. Always that number 22, like I always say. So, regardless of what anybody else says, because anybody else that says anything different, they're just going off of what Google says. Okay, and that I'll let you know. So, basically this portal is a little bit different. Okay, obviously, there's a couple things I got written down that I want to lay out. Um, But before I get to that, I just want to tell you guys that, during this time period, you want to pat yourself on the back. You want to, because a lot of times what I notice from people, especially, you, right? Because you're very conscious, you're very, you're different, is that you might beat yourself up a lot. You might be really conscious of your weaknesses and a lot of your mistakes. But like I told you before, guys, mistakes are a good thing. Okay, this is the time period to say, you know what, I'm here, I'm alive, to give forgiveness, to say that, that you're here, you're alive, that you made it. All the things that you went through, all the crap that you went through, even though it might have been hard, even though you might have felt like you was breaking, but obviously you're still here. Obviously you're still in good spirits. All right, it might feel like that you're not, but obviously you are, because you're still here. You're still in good spirits. Um, you're still alive. You're still creating, because every day you're creating, whether you know it or not. What this channel is trying to teach you is how to control this creating, so you can get what you desire instead of you creating things for other people. Okay, now here's the thing. It's not a bad thing to create things for other people, but you gotta be 50-50. Most of the time, you're 100% of the time creating things for other people. You have to get 50% of that. So what I want to teach you is how to create things for yourself. Okay, so it's very important that you pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, I'm here, I made it. I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm loved by somebody. Somebody out there is appreciative of your existence. And you want to bring that to the forefront during this time period. You want to bring that forgiveness to the forefront during this time period, okay? Again, this is the portal of the past. So you want to look back at this past year and say, dang, I got this, you'll notice you can write these things down. Think about all the things you've received in a positive manner. Okay, but also look at some of the mistakes you've made. But I'm gonna get to that though. I just want you to get in this mind frame right now while you're watching this video, because you still have time before the 20th, the 22nd. Again, that peak is the 22nd. So I want you to just get into that mind frame of thinking of this past, you know, since the last winter solstice, all the things that you went through, all the things that you have accomplished, all the things that you overcame. You want to put yourself in that mind frame, and think about how proud of yourself you are, because I'm proud of you. You have somebody in your reality that's proud of you. Probably your siblings, your parents, somebody, your children, somebody is proud of you. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is, this is the perfect time for ancestral connections. Okay, again, this is the portal of the past. So ancestral connections. All right, this is the perfect time. If you have not, set up an altar and connected with your ancestors, If that's not your thing, that's totally fine. Okay, but for those of you that are interested in connecting with your ancestors and getting deep on this level, and you haven't yet, this is the perfect time during this portal time. Now, I'm gonna put the link to my video on how to create an altar, just in case you guys have not, you haven't seen my past videos on how to make an altar. So I'll put a link in the description of this video for the video. I'm explaining all that. Okay. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that bell button, that notification bell button, so you can get those notifications, so you can get this information. I got to put the plug in there. Okay. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you like the video. Thumbs up the video. All right. So again, I'm gonna put the link to that video so you can go straight into how to set up your altar, because this is really important. Again, this is a really prevalent time to connect with your ancestors and really reap the benefits of that. Some of the benefits, again, is creating that foundation. And I told you the link between ancestors and DNA activation. Remember, I told you it's the same thing. For those of you that are new to this channel and you haven't heard that before, probably like, what the heck is this dude talking about? Yeah, now I know you have heard about DNA activation. But remember, all this junk DNA that scientists say that's inside your body, again, just look this stuff up. Scientists say you have a whole bunch of junk DNA. Okay, remember, your ancestors were here before you, and down the line, they created you. Again, so think about it. They are in your DNA. That's that junk DNA. So when you connect with your ancestors, you awaken certain things from the past. Okay? Or you awaken certain skill sets that your ancestors held. This is why it's so important in your astrology chart to look at that fourth house and go back to that you go back to your past, so you can see exactly what your ancestors were accomplishing. Because if you'll notice, there's always a common theme in your ancestral tree. All right, you're the next branch branching out. Okay, so this is why it's very important, that you look at that. So this is the time period to do that. Connect with ancestors, build your altar, and connect with your ancestors. Okay, again, what you want to do is study the past. Study your past mistakes. Don't be afraid. Don't look at mistakes as such a bad thing, because you learn the best from your mistakes. I tell you all the time, guys, you're not properly living if you're not making at least one mistake a day. Okay. Now, like, again, I'm not telling you to go out there and intentionally make mistakes. Of course, you want to try your best, but I'm telling you right now, mistakes is a part of the process. It's just, especially of us in America, we try to be so 100% perfect, but that's not perfection. Perfection is imperfection. Okay, if you haven't noticed that about this planet yet, perfection is imperfection. Okay, so all your imperfections is what makes you perfect. Human beings are a walking contradiction. If you have an astrology reading, you're probably thinking you have a lot of contradiction. That's what makes you beautiful. Understand your contradictions so you can map out, your way out of this matrix. Okay. So look at your past mistakes you've made since the last winter solstice. This is a time of reflection. Laugh at some of those mistakes. Be like, oh man, I was so upset at that time period. What did you learn? What did I learn from this mistake? Okay. What did I learn from some of those connections that I lost? You might say, well, the universe might have did this for a reason, that I couldn't connect with this person. The universe might have, not gave you exactly what you wanted because it's not what you need. Sometimes you got to differentiate between what you want and what you need. Okay. Now, what happens if you align your wants with your needs? This is the most important thing, but that's something you have to do between you and yourself. Okay. Or you can get a coach like me, and I can help you out with that. You get a one-on-one consultation with me, and I can, we can go over some of those things, and I can help you out on a one-on-one basis. Of course, that's occulthealing22@gmail.com. The email's in the description if you're interested in that. But, this is something that you want to do. This is a self-reflection period. You want to laugh at some of those mistakes. You want to, joke about some of those things that you were so upset about. Because obviously you overcame it. Obviously, this is nothing but a stepping stone for you. Obviously, you're a powerful being. You got to take back your power. You have to understand who you are again. Okay? As you probably already know, a lot of us are asleep here. We don't understand the importance of our existence. Okay? So don't just look at the mistakes, of course. You want to look at some of the things you have accomplished. This is the time period. Write down what you've learned. Write down what you're going to do better. Okay? Because this is the time period to lay out your plans. Because when March 22nd comes, okay, when March 22nd comes, that's the new year. That's the real new year, guys. That's when you should be on go. You should have your plan ready. So write out your plan. What are you going to do better this coming year? Don't get fooled by everybody else with the December 31st. You're not on that level. You're on something else. You're different. Now, I'm not saying that you can't celebrate. Again, you want to walk the middle path. You don't want to go around bashing everybody because they think the new year is December 31st. This is between me and you. Okay? This is what it means to be the magician. This is what it means to be the occultist. Is that you have to walk the middle path. You have to be conscious in this reality, but you also have to understand that you're not a part of this reality. You want to be in this world, but not of it. So yeah, you might have to participate in things, but in the back of your mind, you're conscious. Okay, so don't go around bashing people because they don't know exactly what you know. That's totally fine. All right, so lay out your plans. You might celebrate this new year on December 31st with your family and friends. That's totally fine. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking the real New Year is March 22nd. That's what I'm, setting up my plans for. What are you going to do differently in that new year, starting that new year? What are you trying to accomplish? Okay, again, if you need help, one-on-one help, contact me. Okay, set up a consultation with me. If you're still confused, get those astrology readings so you can understand your strengths and weaknesses. You can understand your path. Okay, get that astrology reading with me so you can understand that. Or get the tarot reading so we could do the tarot reading right before the solstice and see where your energy is leading you to. That's if you need help. Again, self-reflection. This is what this is about. You want to get detailed about what are you trying to accomplish. What are you trying to lay down? What are you trying to build from March 22nd to June 22nd? Okay, so you can reap those benefits during the time of September 22nd. You see, it's the simple concept, and you just keep going through this cycle of achieving and building things. Okay, so you want to get real detailed about your plan. All you people that had the how to make money from home session with me. If you're still not moving yet, because I know there's a few of you out there that's still not moving yet, and that's totally fine. All right, this is your time period to make those plans. Don't procrastinate any longer. Again, if you need my help, contact me, set up a consultation with me. I'll help you build your business plan. This is what I do. Okay, this is the time period. Don't procrastinate. Don't miss these portals, guys. These portals are very important. Like I said, the secret societies are all built off of these 4 portals, all built off of these 4 cardinal signs. The number 4 it's everywhere. Okay. Now, what I do want to bring to your attention is something. I just want to put out a secret out there. Okay, this is for my real occultist people, which is you. But this is also known as the portal of Baphomet. Now, I know a lot. If you're into conspiracy theories, you probably heard of Baphomet. You know, you know, and all the evil, negative, devil stuff that you hear about it. But as you know, everything is backwards. Okay. I just want to tell you about what this symbol is. The goat, with the male and female body that's sitting in the lotus position with the wings. And again, most of you probably know about this. But that's a symbol of Capricorn. Okay. Because I told you guys already before that in every single element within the zodiac, okay, there's one character that kind of plays the androgynous role. And don't get mad, guys, if your sun sign is one of these signs. All right, it's again, you've got to think a little bit deeper. All right, because everybody has these signs in their chart. Again, if you had an astrology reading, then you know that everybody has these signs somewhere in their chart. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the elements of the androgynous characters. So the fire element, that's masculine energy, but Leo plays the androgynous characters. It has a lot of feminine attributes about it. The air element is masculine, okay? But Libra plays the androgynous characters, had a lot of feminine attributes to it. Now, the water element is feminine, okay? But Scorpio is the androgynous character, has a lot of masculine attributes. Then we have the earth element, which is feminine, but Capricorn plays the androgynous character because it has a lot of masculine attributes. Now, understanding what I just told you, knowing that Capricorn is the goat, knowing that Capricorn is the androgynous character, look at the symbol of Baphomet and you'll understand what you need to know. If you know that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn and Saturn rules this reality, look at the symbol of Baphomet and tell me you don't understand exactly what's going on. Okay? So, of course, during this time period, you must look at where Capricorn is at in your chart. Okay? Look at where Capricorn is at in your chart. What planets is Capricorn ruling? What houses is Capricorn ruling? Or whatever, what aspects, again, whatever it is. If you already had an astrology reading with me, you can set up a session where we look exactly where Capricorn is at for this time period and what you need to know and what you need to do. Because best believe there's people, like I said, behind these closed doors are not telling you things that are they're starting this stuff already. All right. So again, what we're trying to do is, what we're trying to do over here at Occult Healing is try to keep you on the same pace with these other people that are hiding the information. Now, we all know they're hiding information for a reason because they believe that human beings can't handle the truth. And for the most part, you can see that that's true. The moment that you give some truth to a large amount of people is the moment they start to snap. If you haven't noticed that, anytime some truth comes out, they start to snap. And the majority of people start acting irrationally. But I still believe in people like you. There's a select few, and this is why you don't want to go around bashing everybody. This is why you don't want to go around preaching to everybody. Walk your path and let those people that need to walk behind you to naturally come, because people will naturally see you doing very well, see you getting to the next level, see your mind state changing, see you changing in the physical, and they're going to want to know why exactly that's going on, and they're going to want that too. Okay, if they don't, it's not their time period. That's okay. If they look at you like you're a weirdo, that's okay. If they look at you whatever how they tell you what you are, that's okay. You got to understand that they're walking on their program. This information is not for them yet. They might have a couple lifetimes to go, because best believe in one of your lifetimes in the past, you weren't ready for this either. Okay. So again, understanding this is what you want to put into practice, guys. Also, if you want to take advantage of the portal to do these rituals, again, this will be the time period to get this new service that I'm telling you that I spoke about in the other video, the magic coaching, where I coach you, I tailor out a plan specifically for you, because you can't. This is why a lot of people fail when it comes to this magician path, because most of these people come out with a course that is just one and all. Okay, but you have a specific path for you. Okay, are you a water magician? Are you a fire magician? You have to look at this through your chart and your astrology chart and your numerology chart. So what did I decide to do? Was that I said this is why they don't do it, because it's a crap load of work, because you have to tailor a plan for somebody specifically. Okay, but I was like, you know what? It's that time period. Okay, that looking at your numerology chart, looking at your astrology chart, I'll tell you exactly the path that you need to walk as far as magic and magician, and the path of the magician, if you're interested in that. Okay. And then once a month, what I'll do is I'll do a 30-minute checkup, which means I'll call you for 30 minutes, answer all your questions, give you as much advice as possible. That's free. The checkup call is free. That's why, um, every month, checking up on you. What's going on? Do you need help? What else you need help? What kind of results are you seeing? And like I said, I'm doing 3 levels to this. So that first one that you get from me, you could do it for however long. It could be a year, it could be 2 years. And then if you say I want to go to the next level, then I'll redo your plan. You make a payment again, I'll redo your plan and make it a little bit harder, but you'll see better results. That'll be the middle tier. Then we do an advanced. All right, that's doing the stuff that I do, but I don't present that to people, obviously, because you might not be ready for that. Okay. And then the same thing, like I said before. So again, if you're interested in those services, contact me at occulthealing22@gmail.com. The email is in the description of this video for the astrology readings, the tarot readings, the detox session, the money spell, the how to make money from home session, the hypnosis session, and just regular one-on-one consultations. Again, occulthealing22@gmail.com. The email is in the description of this video. And I hope you guys will get ready for this new year coming at March 22nd. Thank you.